Good day, everyone. I am Carlo Alves, and I am here to report the quicksort algorithm. What is quicksort? Quicksort is a fast sorting algorithm that follows the divide and conquer approach. Gumagana ito by choosing a pivot element, then dividing the array into two parts. Yung one part is yung mga elements na less than the pivot. And yung other parts naman na elements is yung mga greater than the pivot. After that, after that, it recursively sorts the two parts. Paano nga ba gumagana yung quicksort? Step 1 natin is yung pag-choose ng pivot. So what is pivot? Pivot in a quicksort is the number that we choose to help split the array into two parts. No? Para siyang reference point na ginagamit natin to decide which numbers will go to the left and which will go to the right. After ng sorting, dapat yung pivot mag-end up na sa correct final position. Yung step 2 naman is yung partition ng array into two sub-arrays. Kailangang i-move yung smaller items sa left ng ating pivot and yung bigger items naman sa right. At yung step 3 is yung pag-recursively apply ng quicksort sa left and right sides natin hanggang lahat ay maging sorted na. Check naman natin yung condition after ng sorting. Yung number 1 is yung correct position ng ating pivot. Dapat sa sorted array, nasa correct position na ang ating pivot. Pangalawa naman na condition is yung left side natin dapat smaller elements. And yung pangatlong condition natin, sa right side, dapat ay larger elements. So magbigay tayo ng example. Yung 9, 3, 6, 7, 1, 4, and 5. And here, we can choose 5 as our pivot. At hahatiin naman natin yung array into two sub-arrays, no? Yung items from the left, which is na 9, 3, and 6. And yung items naman from the right, which is 7, 1, and 4. Kung mag-i-start pala kayo, dapat kayo mag-start sa 6 and 4. No, sa last. Ngayon, ipagkukumpare naman natin. Dahil ang 6 is larger sa ating pivot, dapat natin itong iswap. No? Pero saan nga ba? Ngayon, i-check naman natin yung items sa right side. Dahil itong items na sa right is smaller than the pivot, kailangan natin itong iswap sa items sa left. Swap. Ngayon, i-compare naman natin yung 3 at 5. Dahil yung 3 ay mas maliit sa 5, hindi na natin gagalawin yan. And yung 1 ay mas maliit naman sa 5, mag-aantay tayo nung pwede nating iswap dito. Dahil ang kasunod ng 3 is yung 9. And yung 9 is mas malaki sa ating pivot, kailangan natin itong iswap sa ating smaller sa pivot, which is yung 1. So, ayan. Okay na. Mag-i-stop tayo kung yung sa left side na index natin ay smaller na kumpara sa right side na index natin, which is larger. And here, we can compare sa ating item from left if larger nga ba siya sa ating pivot na 5, which is true. So, we will swap it. Ayan, ngayon, i-check natin yung condition. Yung items sa left are smaller na compare sa items sa right na larger na. Dahil okay naman na yung sa left, magpo-focus na lang tayo sa items from right. which is the 5, 9, 6, and 7. And here, we can choose 7 as our pivot. No? Ngayon, i-check naman natin if yung 5 ba is larger sa ating pivot, which is not true. So, tatanong tayo sa 9. No? Dahil yung 9 is larger than our pivot 7, kailangan natin itong iswap. No? Kailangan natin itong iswap sa element na 6, which is smaller than our pivot. So, and okay na. Ngayon, kailangan naman natin i-check ulit ang element na 9 sa ating pivot. No? Kailangan natin ipag-compare. Dahil mas malaki ito, kailangan natin itong ipag-swap. Ayan, no? Kung papansinin natin, naka-sort naman na ito, no? Yung pivot natin is nag-end up na sa correct final position. Para malaman din natin kung tama, kailangan natin tingnan yung condition. Dahil yung condition natin nasa right ay dapat larger. And yung sa left na dapat is smaller. So, ito na yung ating sorted array. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So, yung mga condition natin kanina, yung ating pivot ay dapat nasa correct position na. Kung papansinin natin, yung 7 nasa correct position na. And yung pivot natin kanina na 5 ay nasa correct position na din. Yung items naman sa left ay maliliit na kumpara sa items sa right na malalaki.
How to choose the pivot? There are common strategies pivot selection. And una, first element. When choosing the first element as a pivot in quicksort, simple and straightforward lang siya. The first element is easy and accessible and requires no additional calculation. Pero potential siya for poor performance. If the array is already sorted or nearly sorted, this choice can lead to worse scenarios. This approach can be suitable for certain databases or specific use cases but may not be the best choice for all scenarios. Now, meron tayong given dito ng 9, 3, 6, 7, 1, 4, and 5 and ang first element natin is number 9. Now, moving to last element. When choosing the last element as pivot, similar lang din siya sa first element. Simple to implement lang din but may lead to poor performance if the array is sorted or nearly sorted in particular order. Ang potential din siya for worst case scenarios. If the array is sorted na in ascending order, choosing the last element as pivot can result in time complexity. This approach shares similarities with choosing the first element with performance heavily dependent on the input data's characteristics. Ngayon, ang given natin is 9367145. Ang last element niya is number 5. Moving to random element. When choosing a random element as the pivot in quicksort, it helps avoid worst-case scenarios naman. Randomization reduces the likelihood of consistently poor choosing, making the algorithm more robust. Improve average performance by avoiding predictable pivot choices. Random selection tends to lead to more balanced partition. This approach can provide better performance and robustness compared to fixed pivot selection methods, especially for large or unpredictable datasets. Ito naman siya, random index, pivot equals array, random index. Now, moving to middle element. When choosing the middle element as the pivot in quicksort, tends to balance partition. The middle element often divides the array into more balanced partitions. Simple lang din siya sa implement. Kina-calculate niya yung middle index as straightforward. This approach can lead to good performance but its effectiveness depends on the input data characteristics. As you can see, sa given array natin na 9367145, ang middle index niya ay number 7. Moving tayo sa median of 3. When choosing the median of 3 naman, more representative pivot, the median of three elements, yan, which is 9, 7, and 5, tends to be more representative of the last array values. It helps balance partition, then this approach can lead to more balanced partition, reducing the likelihood worst case scenario. This strategy can provide a good balance between simplicity and performance, making it popular choice for quicksort implementation. Ngayon, choose the median of the first and middle and last elements, which is, katulad na sabi ko kanina, 9, 7, and 5. Ngayon, isaswap mo si 7 and 5. Yan, which is resulting yung array natin magiging 9, 3, 6, 5, 1, 4, 7.